Hey guys, this is Viper6, and this is my first vlog since I broke my foot. I'm not going to talk about the weather, but earlier this week we got snow, and now it's nice. So as some of you know, we had a nice long trip to Utah. We did most of the national parks there. And then from there we ended in Vegas. Spent some time in Vegas. It was really nice. For those of you that haven't done the national parks in Utah, I pretty much recommend it. It's pretty cool, actually. Really nice stuff. This is my new water bottle holder that I got in Vegas. I was totally thrilled to find that they have a cycle gear there. They actually have two. So that was kind of cool. So yeah, I know I put out a lot of videos of our drive in Utah, but it's not the same as like putting out a vlog, right? And I now have 265 subscribers. Yay! And I want to thank all of you for being faithful and watching my videos, even though some of them are whatever. I'm by far not as good as Triple X Deadhead in editing. He's like totally badass. Kudos to him. Like his intro for the Utah trip is like totally amazing. I love it. Never get tired of watching it. So yeah, my foot, it's getting better. It was actually a lot better earlier in the week, but middle of the week I had to do some painting, and it was like sort of like kneeling down, and then when I went to get up, I heard some big cracking underneath my foot between the toes, and now I'm kind of hopping again, and well, not hopping, it's like limping. It was like, I guess I did some cartilage damage there, so that always takes longer to heal, but I wasn't going to let it stop me. And I do have a funny story for some of you guys that know. I did put an alarm system on the bike, right? And the fob is in my vest pocket, and for some reason, somehow, I must have touched it while I was riding, and the alarm starts blaring, and it totally sounded like a cop car or a cop motorcycle. And everyone in front of me is like killing themselves to get out of the way to let me through. Meanwhile, I'm scrambling to find a place to pull over so that I can kill it. But it was totally funny because I had my red jacket on, and over here motorcycle cops wear their red jackets, so I guess I kind of looked like a motorcycle cop with a helmet too. So that was funny. People scrambling left, right, and center, and I just like breeze right through and then turned into a first parking lot I could find and turn off the alarm. And now I sort of repositioned it in the vest, and it hasn't happened since, but I don't want to jinx it. Yeah, so like I was saying in my vlogs, is like I was totally amazed on how many people from France were in Utah. They all had California license plates, so they rented all these minivans and Tahoes and Yukons, and which is 10 times the size of a vehicle they're used to driving, and they were like kind of a bit of a menace on the road. If I was on a motorcycle, I probably would have been killed 4 or 5 times. But they were all surprised when they would say something and I'd reply in French. I'd get this total baffled look. And then they'd notice the Canadian flag tattoo on my arm. So they go, "Ah, I got it." Kind of windy. So what did you guys do for summer vacation? If you don't mind, Utah, Vegas, and back. And in October, we redeemed all our flight points. So October 9th, my wife and I are leaving for Italy. We're going to be landing in Venice, spending 2 nights there. We're not getting a car because it's totally retarded just to try and park the darn thing. So what we did is, like, she found hotels that are fairly cheap and right in the middle of everything we want to see. Kind of a bed and breakfast type of thing, you know. So we're going to be doing that. 2 nights in Venice. Then from there, train pass to Florence. I think it's 3-4 nights in Florence. Then train pass to Rome. 3-4 nights there, and then fly back to Calgary through Toronto. So all in all, it's a long flight, but hopefully it's a nice plane and comfy. This guy was going to change lane, a retard. Yeah, I like the people like that. They start changing lane first, then put on the turn signal, then look. And to boot is, my dad bought his first new car about 3 years ago. He's always bought secondhand. So, you know, like, he's old, man. So he decided, like, you know, before I die, I want to, you know, break in a new car. So he bought a small Hyundai Accent. Nothing fancy schmancy because, you know, he's old. He just needs it to go do shopping. So since then, they've hit it 3 times while it's parked. And this morning I went and see them, and I look at the side of the car, and like both doors, front fender, all nice and wavy, rim bent, mirror gone, front bumper ripped off. So it was like this girl with 3 young girls in the car took out 2 parked cars because she was texting. And how do we know that? Because that's the first thing the cop checked. Give me your phone. And they compared, like, activity to the time of the accident, and yeah, pretty much it. So she got nailed with an extra $182 ticket for distracted driving. But at least she stopped, because the other times my dad got hit, they never stopped. They just sideswiped the car during the night, and that was it. So what can you do? It is what it is. Yeah, what a gorgeous day. I just got back from eating sushi. It was pretty good. It was like this deep fried spicy tuna wrapped in whatever stuff, drizzled in more stuff, and with some eggs on it. Fish eggs. It's pretty good and not expensive either. Man, I really don't like it when guys come up to you from behind really quick, and this is why I stop in the position that I am and always leave it in first gear. Because like I've said before, I've had to move out of the way real quick, and safest place is dirt between both cars so he can hit whatever he wants except me. Yeah, this morning I took the bike to go see my parents, and they were cutting grass, and that's just like a most amazing smell when you're on the motorcycle. Side of the highway, fresh cut grass. Are you serious? I just told the guy behind me to lay back, because I'm not in the mood to get close and personal. You know, sometimes you get in those moods. Yeah, you want close and personal? Yeah, I'll give you close and personal. But I'll be nice. doing my routine. Let's go see what's on sale at Canadian Tire. Yeah, so Vegas is pretty cool. They have like two malls. The first one is like the one that looks like France inside, but it looks like France outside, but it's inside. And the other one is like Venice. They even have the clouds painted on top and the beams, you know, coming down. It's like well done. Like the amount of money they spend on detail in those hotels and those malls there is just like astonishing. You could probably feed a small country. No, I didn't gamble. I never do. Instead of gambling, I took the money I was going to spend on gambling and bought a pair of motorcycle overpants. And they're quilted, rainproof, so it's got like 2 layers in it. And they're from Sedici or Sedici. Guaranteed for life. I like them, and they can also turn into full mesh. I wore them this morning because it was only 6 degrees when I left for my parents, and it did the trick. But I took the quilting off. I just ran them with the membrane for waterproof and windproof. Yeah, not going in the gravel.